All right, we're going to head on out to Locomotion Power Sports here in New Jersey. We're going to go demo ride a couple bikes. That content will be on a different separate video, but we're going to go just take a ride today because it's supposed to be like in the 60s today. It is almost the middle of November. It is absolutely insane. Let's give it a nice cold start here with this beautiful full Akrapovic exhaust. Oh, baby. Man, that never gets old. I'm really loving these Michelin GP2 tires. Great grip so far. I got no complaints about them. I hope they last longer than the Cup 2 tires that I had on before. But the next week or so, we're supposed to have some really, really warm weather, and I got to take advantage of it. It's about 57 degrees now. I'm going to put my heated grips on, setting 2. This way, keep my hands warm. Oh man, it sounds insane. I got in Race Pro 1 mode right now, and I actually adjusted the suspension a little bit, the damping, so it's a little softer on the road. I'll let you guys know how it is. It feels pretty good so far. Oh man, this bike is an absolute missile. So I've been telling you guys for the past couple weeks that I would like to put another bike on the channel. I'll probably do that in the next maybe month or so, depending on if I have to wait. If it's like a new model, it might come like right before spring. But right now, I'm really, really leaning towards the MT10 or possibly the brand new 2025 Tuono V4, which is supposed to have 180 horsepower and different fairings and a lot of changes on it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Another slight possibility would be the GS 1300 with some race wheels, maybe a 17-inch on the front, 17 on the back, with some racing wheels and tires on it, just to make it a road bike. I wouldn't use it for off-road. It would just be strictly on-road. So those are kind of my 3 biggest choices right now at the top of the list. And if you ask me, I don't know, maybe the MT10 on top of that list, only because I haven't had one. And that cross-plane crankshaft motor that just sounds absolutely amazing. It's a very nice bike. I like the looks of it, and it's a really comfortable bike. So as you guys see, as far as the bikes that I told you that I'm thinking about, they're more of the lines of a more comfortable bike, because I got a sport bike, and I don't think I'm gonna beat this, honestly. I've been telling you guys that. Like, I really don't want to get another sport bike because, honestly, for me, my opinion, anything else I get is just going to be really downgraded from this bike. Because for me, this bike just checks off all the boxes. There is so many forest fires going on. It hasn't rained here in New Jersey for literally, it feels like a couple months. The reservoirs are empty. There's been forest fires all over the place, and this is typically very unusual for this area because we typically get a lot of rain. Believe it or not, we get more rain than some places even in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, but days like today, I mean, in the 50s, for me, it's perfect riding weather. You're not sweating, you're not hot. The bike runs phenomenal. Bike's got so much power with that cold air being crammed into the motor. So yeah, I'm heading over to Locomotion Power Sports because there's one brand new ADV bike, believe it or not. It's the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. Which is totally redesigned, and I might want to take on my other channel. I might want to take and do a lot of videos next year, like adventure style videos with some camping, some fishing, get off of the beaten path. I'm looking into a fairly inexpensive adventure bike, so we're gonna go take a test ride on that and see how that is. See what else they have. Maybe they got a street triple that I could take for a test ride. That's supposedly a really nice bike, nice handling bike, beautiful 3-cylinder engine on that bike. So let's you know, we'll go and check it out. Don't you guys wish, like, on some of these beautiful twisty roads, they could just have them shut down for a couple of days out of the year so motorcycles could just take advantage of them? That would be cool. We gotta put a petition in for that. I was looking at, even though it doesn't have cruise control, I was looking at the brand new 2025 Ducati V4S, right? But that's like $34,000. Think about this. That's like $34,000. No heated grips, no cruise control. Basically almost the same price as a BMW M1000 RR, right? But here's the kicker. If you want exhaust, like just say you want the Akrapovic exhaust for that bike, it's $8,000. So that brings the bike up to and over like $42,000. That's nuts. It's absolutely insane. More money than this bike, the M version. Me personally, I just don't, first of all, I don't see spending that much money, $33,000 on the Ducati. I'm sorry, but I could understand 27, 28, but not 33, 34,000. And then I can't justify spending $8,000 on an exhaust. I mean, this exhaust on this bike, like the whole thing, header pipe and the muffler, you're talking, I don't know, about $2,000 around there, right? You could do the work yourself. But think about $8,000 just for an exhaust. I could literally have another motorcycle for that price. And that's what kind of, you know, steers me away from buying that bike. The H2 is a great bike. It's a nice bike, but the same thing. Price tag, $33,000. That's without any upgrades. By the time you're done with all these upgrades, you know, exhaust, tune, whatever, mirrors, you know, tail tidy, you're talking about $40,000. It's just, I don't know. That's just insane. Ducati V4R, right? Almost $50,000. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I'll have just as much fun on this and more because I paid half than the V4R. I'm sorry. You know, I can't justify in my head, right? I just can't justify in my head. Not to, listen, it's all relevant, right? If you're making millions of dollars, obviously a year, then it's not going to matter, right? But if you're somebody like me, average Joe, I just don't see how how you're going to justify spending that much on a bike. I mean, even this, don't get me wrong, even this, that's why a lot of people choose like Gixxer 1000 or the ZX10 or 1000 double RCBR, because they're around 18,000, right? 17, 18,000. This, with the packages that I got, is about, you know, 26, right? Somewhere around there. So it's still like, I would say in the middle tier, the more expensive middle, but you get so much for this bike. It's just, I don't know, it's just insane. I just can't, you know, I just can't justify spending, you know, $50,000 on a bike when it's like you could buy a pretty kick-ass car for that amount of money. You know, you know what I mean? Or think about this. You could buy this for $27,000, right? And then you could literally buy a whole different genre of bike. You could have like a dirt bike on a side, or a supermoto, or an adventure bike. You could literally have two bikes for, you know, the price of that R. So I don't know. I just don't know. It's getting too ridiculous with the prices of bikes lately. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting ridiculous. But that goes with everything, obviously. You know, food, you go into a damn grocery store today, you know, you come out with 2 bags of food and it's $250. And then you're like, what the hell did I buy? $250? What did I buy? You go home, you start putting the stuff into the cabinets, into the pantry, and you're like, what the hell cost me $250? Are you kidding me? But those are the times we live in now, you know what I mean? But honestly, guys, you gotta be smart. You know, we gotta be smart and how we you know, how we spend money. You gotta be more financially responsible and buy what you can afford, you know. Anyway, let me know down below, guys. GS 1300 with sport wheels on it. Just keep it for the road. I would turn that thing into a more like almost like a big supermoto. That's what I would want to do. That would be a great bike, and we could actually do some long distance touring on that, some sport touring, or the Yamaha MT-10, or the brand new Tuono V4 factory. So let me know which bike you guys want to see. I love this bike, man. This bike is the best. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Stay tuned. We're going to take a couple bikes out for a ride over here at Locomotion Power Sports. See you guys later. Peace out.